Hey folks, welcome to Fyreflye's Follies. I hope that you enjoy the video today. If you do, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel out. And if you have not subscribed yet, I hope that you will and that you'll stick around for a while. I am about to attempt, this is a really big turkey, I'm about to attempt to debone the breast. And then I'm going to roast the legs and the thighs and the wings. And tomorrow I will chop that up and put it in the dressing that I'm going to be canning along with the turkey. So I'm going to play some music and let you guys watch me fumble around with butchering a turkey. Alright, so now that I have got most of the breast off, that is going to be cubed and put into the jars under the dressing. I'm going to go ahead and finish breaking this down and get it in a roasting bag and get it in the oven. Okay, now that I have taken the breast off the turkey, off camera I cut it up into cubes and it's been in the refrigerator. So I went ahead and baked the turkey, and then I made stock from the carcass once I had deboned the dark meat off of it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to can up this turkey in the broth. You can par cook your turkey if you want to. I'm not. I typically don't. And I'm hoping that I get 6 pints. I don't know that I will get quite that much, but I'm hopeful here. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to pack this in. I'm not packing it tight because I want the broth. Typically, I use this to make soup. That's most of the time, that's what I use it for. So I am just going to pack this to about 1 inch, but I'm not going to pack it down. Piece of fat on there. And I'm just going to fill these, and then I'm going to top them up with broth and debubble them. And again, I'm not packing these in tight. Alright, so what I ended up with is 5 pints. So I am just going to, I'm not adding any salt. If you were going to put these in, if you were going to can these like in water, or if you were going to just completely dry can them, raw pack them, if you were going to dry can them, you would want to pack them down in the jar and squeeze all the air out. I'm actually packing these in broth, and I know that my broth has a really good flavor, so I'm not going to add any salt. If you were canning just in water, you could add salt at this point. So I'm just going to top these up to 1 inch, and then I'm going to debubble them and see if I need to add any to them. All right, so what I have is just a bottle of plain white vinegar and a paper towel. I'm just going to take that paper towel and I'm going to clean the rims. Right, and now that my rims are cleaned, I'm going to put on my lids and my rings. My rings are going to go on fingertip tight. And I have my canner on the stove, but it's not turned on. It has been checked. I've checked the valves and the stem and done all the safety checks on it, and it's got the right amount of water in it. But I haven't turned it on because I am cold packing today. Both of these are at refrigerator temperature. So lid's on. Rings are going on fingertip tight. I'm going to put these in the canner, and I'm going to bring the canner up to temperature and let it vent. Now once it starts to emit a steady stream of steam, I'll set a timer for 10 minutes and let it vent for 10 minutes before I put the weight on. And since I'm canning in pints, I will do these at 75 minutes. If I were canning quarts, I would do 90 minutes. So once it vents for 10 minutes, I'll let it come up to pressure. I'll let them go for 75 minutes, and when they're done, I'll turn them off, let it come down off of pressure, and then I'll open the lid and let them sit for 5 minutes or so before I take them out. And when it's time to take them out, I'll bring you back and show you how they turned out. Alright, so I brought them up to temperature. I let them vent for 10 minutes. I processed them for 75 minutes, and they've been sitting here with the lid off for about 10-15 minutes. Most of them I've heard seal, and I'm going to get them out, and it is just turkey and broth. It is still bubbling. Let me see if I can get this up here where you can see it. I don't have good lighting on this side of my kitchen, so it's still bubbling away. So now when I want turkey noodle soup or turkey pot pie or anything that calls for turkey and broth, I have it on my shelf ready to go. And these are good until the seal, as long as the seal holds. They say the seals are good for 18 months. I've had some last 6 months. I just opened a jar of food that I canned 4 years ago. So I will let these sit undisturbed until tomorrow, and tomorrow after work when I get home, I will take off the rings, I will check the seals, I will wash and label the jars, and I will put them in my pantry, and they're good as long as the seal holds. I just opened a jar that I canned 4 years ago, and it was delicious. I really hope that you enjoyed the video today. If you did, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. It really does help my channel, and if you haven't subscribed yet, I hope that you will and that you'll stick around for a while. If you hit the notification bell, YouTube should notify you when I upload a new video based on your settings. Y'all, thank you so much for watching today. Y'all have a great day.